Today I'm taking a closer look at and showing you how to install the Oracle flush mount LED taillights with the red lenses, available for your 2015 through 2020 F-150. Now these taillights from Oracle are going to be one of the most unique looking options out there thanks to the flush mount design that is really going to be great for the hardcore off-roaders out there, or maybe if you're just looking to add some aggressive styling thanks to the black housings working with the dark red lenses. Now the Oracles will work on both LED and halogen equipped trucks, along with both blind spot and non-blind spot trucks, and can be had here on the site for right around that mid $600 price range. All right, let's get into some of our features here at the Oracle tails, and I would say the biggest, no doubt, is going to be the very unique appearance you are getting out of the flush mount design. Now, these tails are pretty much in a category all their own. Nobody else is really doing a design like this, and because of that flush mount design, these tails are extremely popular in the Jeep and Bronco world because they really aren't easily banged up out on the trail. And well, if you take your F-150 off-road a lot, maybe you have a Raptor and you don't want to bang up your factory tails, or you're worried they are going to get banged up a little easier, these with their design will certainly help eliminate that. Now, on the other hand, maybe you just dig the unique look of the Oracle tails, not really caring too much about the functionality. Hey, that's cool too. It's your truck, mod it however you like. Now, the lighting is going to be very interesting here as well. A couple things to point out: these lights are going to utilize a full LED operation for your brake lights, your running lights, and sequential turn signals, and even your reverse lights. Now what's even more impressive is the amount of firepower you're getting from the rows of white LEDs here for your reverse light. In fact, a whopping 4,400 lumens, which is certainly enough to illuminate the darkest areas while backing up at night. Now, another cool feature here with the Oracle tails is that they can be disassembled if you did ever want to maybe color match the black portion to your truck. Certainly something that is possible with these taillights. If you wanted to, I think they look great as is as well, but just know that is something that is possible here with these options. Now, moving into construction, and the main housing, of course, is going to be that durable ABS black plastic. The lenses in this case are going to feature a durable poly material here, obviously more of a traditional red color here, but Oracle does also make these taillights with a more aggressive smoke lens instead, and you can certainly find those here at AmericanTrucks as well. Now, as I did mention earlier here, guys, these taillights will fit both LED and halogen trucks with the included adapter harness, along with the blind spot and non-blind spot trucks. Finally, the lights are plug and play and do get backed by a pretty solid 1-year warranty, just in case you run into any issues. Moving to price point, and the Oracle flush mount tails here are going to run you right around that mid $600 price range, which does put these right in line with some of your other full LED replacements on the site at the time of this video. However, what I will tell you guys is that these might be some of the most unique looking lights here on the site at this particular price point for what it's worth. All right, moving into our installation, and the site is going to call this a pretty easy 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter thanks to the plug and play install. They're calling it an hour at most to complete from start to finish, and that's if you're really taking your time. But now, to give you a better idea of how this one might go down in the garage or driveway at home, let's throw it out to the shop for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
For this install, you will need an impact and an 8mm socket. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be installing some taillights on our F-150, but before we get started, we're going to send you to watch a quick video on how to remove your factory taillights, and we'll see you when you get back.
So the first step of this install is going to be using a 8mm socket to remove the 2 bolts that secure the taillight to the vehicle. We're going to unbolt the taillight and unplug the connectors and remove the taillight from the truck.
Alrighty guys, welcome back. Now that we have our factory lights off, it's time to start assembling and installing our new setup. The first thing we have to do is install our provided adapter harness. Now, you have 2 factory style plugs. One has 2 wires, one has 3. Just gonna match those up to the 2-wire and 3-wire plug on your vehicle side of your harness. So we've got our 2 plug first. That's gonna be your green connector. Snap that in place. Then we'll do the same thing for our 3-wire plug. Once that clicks in, and we can grab our taillight and plug that in. Next, we'll plug in our adapter plug to our new taillight. So that's gonna go into the main connector. We'll snap that in, and we'll lock that tab down. Now this other connector is for if you have the BLIS system. We do not, so we don't need to worry about that. If you do, you'll need to get that swapped over and installed as well. Once we have this plugged in, tuck our harness back, make sure we're not pinching anything. We'll line up our locators, front and rear. Get that set in place. And we're gonna reinstall our 2 factory 8mm screws. So we've got our 8mm socket on our impact, we've got our screw in. We're just gonna snug this down. And we'll do the same thing for our top screw. And once you have this side installed, you can repeat this same process for the other side. Alrighty folks, that about wraps up our review and install of our Oracle flush style LED taillights with black housings and red lenses for your 15 to 20 F-150. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.